welcome to the Instagram stories for Wednesday, April 23rd. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Today on the show, we're going to get into the new Edits app from Instagram, which I feel like we've been talking about for a long time, but it's finally here. Additionally, the Threads app is adding more ads in more places, which is a huge disappointment overall, but not unexpected. Also, the Instagram team is starting to use AI to detect the ages of teens on the platform and will take steps accordingly. We'll get into that. YouTube is turning 20, and the YouTube Creator Insider team has some updates. All of that and more on today's episode, but first, here's a quick word from our sponsor. Welcome back. Let's dive right into the news, and starting with Instagram's new Edits app. They've been talking about this app for a while, and I've covered it multiple times on the show. It is finally here, and if you haven't downloaded it, you can go ahead and do that now. Here's the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, talking about the new Edits app, what it can do now, and what it will be able to do in the future.
Edits is here. Edits is our new app for those of you who are passionate about making videos on your phone. If you use powerful desktop tools, this might not be for you. And if you're just posting videos of your life, this might not be for you. But if you really are passionate about making amazing, entertaining short-form video for platforms like Instagram, hopefully you're going to find Edits compelling. It has a lot of features that you already know from Instagram. It has insights and a timeline editing tool and the ability to do green screens and touch up. But what I'm really excited about is some of the things that aren't actually in the Instagram app. There's a new cutout AI model from our research team that allow you to extract a video or a piece of a video from a longer video, which is pretty wild to see. There's some new movie generation AI tools coming later this year. There is an inspiration tab where you can see reels with trending audio and hopefully get ideas for what you might want to create. There's actually an entire tab dedicated to your ideas where you can actually see everything that you save from Instagram and add notes or stickies for other ideas you might have before you're ready to commit to a full-blown project. We've been working really closely with creators on this for months, and we're excited to bring it to you. So let me know down below in the comments what features you'd like to see us bring to Edits first, and what you think if you download and try the app. See y'all soon. Peace.
I like right off the bat how he explains that if you edit on desktop, like I do, that the Edits app may not be for you, which is completely understandable. However, I will continue to keep you updated on the Edits app as features get added, just like I do with Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, and other platforms. Let's go on to some other Instagram news. Let's talk about teens on Instagram. The platform announced in 2024 that they were going to start using AI for age detection, and the system would look for signals that users were under 18. So if the messages from friends said, "Happy 16th birthday," for instance, then Meta would say, okay, this person is a teenager. Now, AI is going to proactively look for teen accounts that have an adult birthday and change settings for users that Instagram suspects are kids. In a blog post, Instagram says it will begin testing the feature starting this week in the United States. If it detects that a user is actually a child, but the account says otherwise, Instagram will automatically place it under more restrictive teen settings. Now, of course, this could result in errors. Instagram acknowledges this. But the company says that users will have the ability to change their settings back if needed. Just as a reminder, although these settings are important to keep teens safe on the platform, do not be fooled. Instagram and Meta as a whole are more interested in advertising to teens, especially when they are at their most vulnerable, as opposed to keeping them safe on the platform. Okay, let's move on to some Threads news. Back in January, Meta announced that it was introducing a, quote, limited early test of ads in Threads with a handful of brands in the US and Japan, end quote. Now, that test is being expanded to more than 30 countries globally, including the United States. There's a spokesperson from Meta who told The Verge, quote, "We are taking a phased approach to rolling out ads in Threads as we learn more about how to maximize both the user and advertiser experience," end quote. When you come across a post that is an ad in Threads, it will have the sponsored label in gray next to the account's username so that you know it's an ad. This is a good time to remind you that if you are tired of ads on basically every platform like I am, you can always use your browser, install an ad blocker, and use Threads through your browser, just like we do with X or Twitter today. And the last piece of Meta news we're going to talk about today, the team at Meta has created a very long blog post all about connecting with Gen Z across social media platforms. They surveyed the habits and motivations of 18 to 24-year-olds in Brazil, Germany, Japan, the UK, and the United States to get a mix of qualitative and quantitative research for their data. This is, as I mentioned, a long blog post, but I think worth the read. I will link to it in the show notes so you can check it out for yourself. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, the YouTube team has some updates, and also YouTube turns 20, which makes me feel really old. Welcome back. Here's some YouTube news from Lauren on the Creator Insider team at YouTube.
What's up, Insiders? I'm Lauren, a program manager working on our product team here at YouTube and the producer of Creator Insider. It's Newsday, so let's get into it. For YouTube's 20th birthday, we've got some new limited time gifts like a birthday cake and party hat for your vertical live streams. Let your fans know about these gift drops so they can show your stream some joy and celebration. And now, a few best practices for creators to optimize gifts. First, express gratitude. Acknowledge and appreciate every viewer who sends a gift in real time. A simple thank you or shout out can go a long way in making supporters feel valued and encouraging future engagement. Second, engage with your gifts. Incorporate gifts into your content and make their moment memorable with unique reactions or inside jokes to specific gifts. And lastly, highlight gifts to your viewers. If you see gifts on your live stream, highlight what's happening and let other viewers know how they can participate too. Be sure to clarify that gifts are currently only available in the US to avoid confusion for your global viewers. Let us know if you have any questions.
Okay, I'm going to pause it there for a second. At this point, Lauren starts talking about the YouTube auto dubbing, which is something that I think is a feature that is so important. If you create content in English, everyone should be able to enjoy that content regardless of what language that they speak. And AI is really a great way to get there. It's very hard to get people who speak each individual language to record your content. That's a lot of work. So AI can make up that difference. This is something that the Meta team has not implemented at all yet, as far as I can tell. And it's crazy to me that it's not higher on their roadmap. Here's Lauren talking about this AI auto dubbing feature.
Now, many of you have been asking about the auto dubbing feature that has been slowly rolling out to creators. We're happy to announce that now all creators in YPP have early access to auto dubbing and can self-enroll via Studio. We'll leave more information on that in the description. We're working to expand auto dubbing to more creators in the future, so stay tuned.
Okay, she explained in that clip that it's open to participants in the YPP, which is the YouTube Partner Program. As a reminder, to be in the YouTube Partner Program, you need to have 500 subscribers on YouTube and 3 valid uploads, plus 3,000 valid public watch hours in the last 12 months, or 3 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days. Those are some very tough criteria. Okay, that is going to do it for today's show. Thank you for listening. If you would like to listen after the rap song, I will do Wednesday Waffle, which is where I talk about another topic that I am interested in or feel like talking about. As always, thank you for listening, and be sure to come back next time for more social media news, strategy, and other things that I think you need to know.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.
Oh, hey, thanks for listening to me talk about something a little bit different for a bit. I would like to talk about going to concerts and what concerts currently cost. If you are in the United States, you have seen the cost of concerts increase dramatically over the past few years. Now, I get it. Running a tour, going to big stadiums and arenas, putting on a fantastic show, it costs a lot of money. And I have paid in the past high amounts to see artists that I really wanted to see. I have seen Taylor Swift on tour. I saw her at MetLife Stadium as part of the Reputation tour, and I had a fantastic time. The show was phenomenal. I've also seen Ed Sheeran at the Barclays Center, which was very good. I have also seen the Red Hot Chili Peppers at the Barclays Center, which were quite expensive tickets. But now I see that all ticket prices are just so prohibitively expensive that it's concerning. So what I'm doing is trying to go back to my roots of what it was like to be a teenager and go see bands for $20, $25. Now, by the way, those same bands are now charging $500 a ticket. I don't even want to talk about some of the bands that I loved as a teenager and what they're charging for tickets now. But my point is that I think it's really time to go back and find those smaller artists, the ones who don't have any popular songs, or maybe they had one song blow up on TikTok, but they have a good catalog of music. And when they tour, it might be $15 to see them. It might be $20, even $40 to see them. But after the show, they're so excited that you were there that they want to take a picture with you. They'll sign anything you want, and you're able to actually make some kind of relationship with them. I am looking for small artists like that to support and to encourage. There's a couple of artists that my wife and I like that fit this category. For instance, David Morris, he does, I'm going to say kind of country hip hop-ish music. I'm not really good at describing music, but he's from West Virginia. He's had a couple of songs absolutely blow up on TikTok, and every time he's come to our area, it's been like $18 to see him, $20 to see him. There's another singer-songwriter that I really like from the UK. Her name is Anya Dean. It's A-I-N-E, Anya. It's spelled A-I-N-E, different. Anyway, she's a singer-songwriter, fantastically talented. She's had a couple of songs get big on Instagram, on YouTube, but she doesn't tour in the United States because she lives in the UK. There's another artist that we've been following, Connor Price. We recently saw him in New York, and I want to say it was around $45 a ticket. So I really am trying to endeavor to not only support smaller artists, but discover newer artists that are not as prohibitively expensive. If you have recommendations for those smaller artists who you really like, send them my way, especially if they tour in the New York, New Jersey area, so I can go support them, meet them, make content for their songs. That would also be pretty cool. Just some ideas. Well, thank you for listening to me talk about a different topic. This is like a little therapy session for me to talk about something different other than social media news, and I really enjoy that. As always, thank you so much for listening.